Social media is all about trends, and it depends on the one we handled well and the one we did not handle well. Last week we spoke about Mirabel, the lady that came out and said that she was raped. After being raped, they pushed her. She told so many stories, and after everything, she also came back and said that all the whole stories are lie, just for nothing's sake. And I said something that her case now would affect the genuine ones. And it was as if I don't know what I'm saying. I will play a video now after watching this video, because I know the country we are living in. I will now say the things I want to say. Let's watch this video.
Good morning, everybody. Normally, I don't come online to make videos like this because I've been hearing rumors on what's been happening lately, but I never took it serious. So I just felt like I should use this means to pass information to every other guy out there. This morning, I woke up and I was feeling very cold, so I decided to boil hot water, but I noticed my gas was low. So I decided to go down to my neighbor's room to carry her gas real quick. So when I got there, I knocked, my neighbor came out and I was like, "Please, neighbor, can I use your gas? Mine just got low." She said, "Yes, I should come inside." The moment I went inside, I realized there were 4 other girls in the room, and with my neighbor making them 5. One of them complimented me. I was like, "Fine boy, your nails are so fine." I said thank you. And she asked my neighbor, "Is this your neighbor that I've been telling us about?" And she replied, "Yes." And she said, "Wow." So the moment I carried the gas, I was about heading out, and one of them rushed to the door and locked the door and said, "So you've been the one that has been running from us all this while?" And I was like, "What is happening? What are you guys talking about?" Meanwhile, it's still very early in the morning. I just woke up and I was wearing this short nightwear, so some of my body parts were exposed. So these girls brought out a knife. One of them brought out a knife and said, "If I know what is good for me, that I should just lie straight on the bed." I was like, "What are you guys saying?" I called out to my neighbor, but my neighbor gave me deaf ears. And these girls were threatening to stab me if I refused to lie on the bed. Before I could know what's happening, one of them pushed me down to the bed and they rushed me and started tearing my clothes. Even as I was screaming, nobody heard me to help me. So these girls forced themselves on me. They were so assaulting me. Even as I was struggling, I struggled, guys. I really struggled. I struggled to an extent that one of them now hit my head with a pistol. That's when I fainted, and I was not breathing well. So I was just seeing things happening. So after I woke up, I realized that I was just raped. These girls really raped me, and they didn't even consider that I was a virgin. So please, guys, be careful. Don't visit these girls. These girls are really something else. Things are really going wild. Please, guys. Good morning, everybody.
You have heard his own story, and I would like to start by saying that a man under tension, like a gender man under tension, cannot be raped. This is my own view. You can drop your own view on the comment section. I don't know if I'm right, but for me, a man under tension cannot be raped, in the sense that when we talk about rape, which is having intercourse, right? And your ntanta cannot even stand because you are not coordinating at that time. That's if you listen to this story. You understand? You are seeing knife, you are seeing pistol, that they will hit you. It will not even stand. At that moment, what will be on your mind is, what is going on? How am I going to leave this place? What kind of thing? Worst of all, in a situation that you do not even plan. So you must be tensed. You must be scared. You must be shivering. There is no space for your ntanta to even stand for raping. As a man, no. Because it's a woman now. If it's a woman, you say, a woman, she's a woman, they will not rape her. They will not rape her because she has already a place where, as a man, once your own stand, you can enter. They were wired like that. Men were wired like that on their own. So a man cannot be raped when he's under tension. Now let's connect this thing to Mirabel's case. Why I said that this Mirabel's case is a problem. Why Mirabel's case is a problem is that now, if this guy is truly genuine now, you will not know. because our country alone is full of cruise. Our country is cruise. So as she has done this thing now, many other persons will start doing this kind of thing as content. They will start doing it as content. Now, if someone now finds his or herself, let's even use her, because her is more important being a lady. If she finds herself in this kind of situation, like we are not talking about genuinely, she finds herself in this situation where someone raped her, how are we going to believe this? Seeing everything that happened about Mirabe's case. So that her case is a very big issue. She might be going through a lot to another problem altogether apart from the rape. That is true. I don't know about that. It can be true because the level of lie that lady or that sort on her vida, even to believe her again in a normal discussion again is a problem. It's a very big problem. So now, if somebody let's even leave men aside. If somebody falls into that thing genuinely, like it is now a true life story, how are we going to know the one that happened and the one that did not happen? Seeing this kind of videos you just watch now online, because this guy now seems like someone that is joking. He looks like someone that is playing, and he's looking like that online. No, this is my own view. You can drop your own view on the comment section. He's looking like on serious online. What if it's true? What if like this thing he said now that is sounding so nonsense in the air? What if it's true? That this thing really happened? How are we going to know? How are we going to know that this one is not content? How are we going to know that this one now happened genuinely? How are we going to fight justice for this guy now? Or for the lady that will fall into the real trap? You see? It's a problem. Now we left the particular thing that we are discussing and started saying that the girl has another issue. So we should leave the lie that she told and focus on the issue she's having. Come on. You see that matter? They not settle down well. That matter didn't end well because it just prompted so many other wrong content creating. They just infused wrong content creating into the minds of people, and when it starts and the new one starts, so I'm not saying that they are going to grip anybody again, but then we still have evil people around. The world is already full of evil. You are not expecting it to end anytime soon. That is how the world is. It's full of evil. So what if it now happens and it requires somebody that we need justice for? Somebody that we need to come out and stand for. What are we now going to do? How are we going to find out? No how. No how. So that Mirabe's case, I think it shouldn't just be swept under the carpet, because like this now, we have left it. We are now on B-Law and trademark. That is where we are now. We have left that case pata, because we channeled the case to Nojikwa where another issue that is eating her up, which I did not say is a lie. It can be true. It can be true. But that alarm she raised is a very sensitive alarm that will even spoil things even tomorrow. Yeah, that we are now.